Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, wow, okay. Do I need to turn my key down just? Am I yelling? Are you? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, calm down. We know how to do this. We've been doing this for a while. Okay. I'm just gonna put this away because I'm distracting myself. So in lieu of that, please welcome. There are seats up in the rafters in the nosebleeds. I need to turn that off. There are options up in the nosebleed section for the most spectacular workers and lurkers because sometimes you need a slow motion trainer to gooseneck to, and we are here for you. And there are also options up in the front, in the front row for the daring, the brave, the most chatty and pontificating only 2 minutes this. I had a kiss the jelly before the show. Let us go. Oh man, how are we doing today? Please pile on in. There are cats floating around in the background somewhere. Loki's in the window. We'll talk about that later. But please grab a beverage, grab a project, or whatever it is that we're working on. I feel a little bad. Folks were trying to come, not since yesterday, but since 3 hours earlier. Let's make this cord. Hopefully this doesn't fluff everything up. I had a last minute there's something wrong, switch out cords. Were you being fancy and trying all this fancy? And you know what, I do kind of want to hear what the machine sounds like when we get going, so let's bear with me. Alright, there we go. It's so weird hearing myself, seeing myself, and trying to interact with distracting. But alright, we are back with a good day. Alright, I have in front of me the purple and gold and gray and purple tube. Let's begin today's misadventures with applying this purple trim to cover up where the attachment from the previous purple trim is, because, exposed seams just mean more reasons to add more decorations to our things. So let me find the end of this ribbon. It sounds so good to me. Alright, let's see how the sweet sphinx sounds, because really we're here for the preservation. Because I'm so vain, I turn the camera on 3 days a week, and I do think this show is about me because alright, how's the machine sound? I keep listening because I distracted with my songs. Okay, I'm going to try to turn the camera just a little bit, or move the mic to get the machine back. Don't do that. Alright. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh yeah. That's the sound to go to sleep to. welcome, boys and girls. Alright, one down, next to go. I did. Alright, I'm going to take this off. I figured out how to easy check with the. Oh, we're trying to do better, boys and girls. We're trying to do better. Which is why I'd really appreciate that thumbs down. Whoever keeps thumbs upping the show before we start, how dare you? Don't you know we're contrarians around these here parts? We would like to be the most followed but most disliked show, but you guys keep letting me down. I'm stepping on pieces again. I bet. So remind me later when I see Phoenix. When I say I've misplaced the pieces, say Phoenix. I'm pretty sure they're underneath your feet on the treadle, and I'm gonna look down and be like, "Yep, thanks, guys. Thanks for bailing me out." You doing handsome? Yeah, you can come. Yes, I haven't brought out the big project that we need to finish for today, but that's gonna be differently quiet because I have not restarted the flower for the centerpiece for the Mama's necklace yet. It's not done. It's not started. I have 2 different needles. It just has to get done. So funny, the microphone. She just said, I want these upgrades in this particular way. If I understood what I needed to look for in the beginning, it would have made more sense. But usually I try to like do my research and think I know what I need and just do it like once. It's been a while since I've had such a disaster where I bought and returned so much stuff, so many cables, so many adapters. I was so done adapting, and the answer turned out to be relatively simple. Just a little bit of a learning curve, and here we are. Oh my god, I had like an anxious, upset stomach. I was so anxious. I had just such stage fright and butterflies for today's show. It's like, it's gonna be good, Phoenix. It's gonna be good. Actually, in the words that Jake Monroe used to say, does he still say it? I'm good. I had a good day today because I made it a good day. Because us here at the Circus, we've watched Jake Monroe for many years, so it's good to see the crossover. And if you're out there, can we please, I said it, I don't know who to get in touch with which people, but Uncle Pops from Redonkulous keeps saying he's done a interview with Pearl and he has an upcoming debate with Destiny. Can we please give him an interview worthy of his cause? Because, oh god, he deserves so much. Can we get him on a Viva or a Side Scrollers? Please, please, my friends. Please, my parasocial acquaintances. Whatever we must do, can we... Alright, so what? Oh, somebody didn't like it. I'm gonna get back to the sewing. Alright, oh, no I'm not. I am threading the needle again. Oh, welcome back. Is it just me? Is it that rumble on the computer app just gets glitchy? I realize it's not its most stable platform version of itself. It's the one most being tested and fluffed around with. Oh, hey handsome. Should I move these things out of the way because I don't really need them? I have such a collection. We've got adapters, headphones, crochet things. Oh, yeah, alright. Let me just make some more room for you so you can figure out how you're gonna... Come on. I think you would be perfectly timed by showing up. Let's see how well you can sing for them. Come on, honey. You're singing Loki, Loki, Loki. All your fans are calling for you, dude. Don't you hear them? I hear them. Alright, I'll just keep ignoring you and do what I'm doing. You'll probably come up when I go look on the floor for those pieces, because I still have sections that need to be attached, because I did cut 12 pieces, 6 in the horizontal orientation and 6 in the vertical orientation. So we have those to finish attaching. I might, and I'm probably going to just treat those ones as a separate unit, get all the adornments, and then just sew the two halves together. Oh, sorry for beating you up like that. Mike, I just don't know where to put you right now. Too close, too far away. Do I need to put your fuzzy sock on again? Do you need your fuzzy little hat? We'll think about it. We'll see what they have to say. Not much today. That's alright. I know, there's just so much time. I just... Oh my god, the little olive trees are growing so much. I'm so excited. Holy fucking moly. They have taken to their new pots. So many tomatoes also. Oh, and the chili dog roast. There are absolutely so many of them. I hope I like them. There's a ever fluffing shit ton. Habaneros, they're a little bit slower, but there's a handful of bigger ones. So now it's just the waiting to ripen game. And when you go out to the garden every day, multiple times a day, and you're like hallucinating of like, is that a little bit of yellow? Is that green starting to change just a little bit? And it's not, and it's not, and it's not, until the day it is. You just keep going out, you're like, I just gotta go walk the garden, I just gotta go check and see everything. The strawberries had to put them back into their little bed because they were trying to escape, so that was like, alright, get back over there. But I wonder, because trimmed some rosemary and strewed it in the front in the flower bed to try to keep the deer away. And I think there's been enough. I don't think I've seen as much munching, because I also go out and look there. So here we go. Let me hold you up to the big camera and take my feet off the treadle, because we're not driving anywhere right now. Look at this beautiful poof. It's going to be filled with scraps, so you can do like some stretching and back bends and just like put your feet up or sit your fanny on, but over the top decorated, because this is the year where we do everything over the top and decorated, boys and girls. And there will be a zip on the side so that you can get in, and I can take out the stuffings if and when I choose to, so that is good. Alright, pieces on the floor, just like I suspect. Back. Alright, but what we are gonna do is separate the trim piece over to the side. We know we're gonna need, well, let me first not drop the pieces. I'm gonna lay this, and we'll see if we can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this needs to be this one, and then this is where I need to add a thing so I can hold the end up. Phoenix, you do have a whole table that you can sit and rest this on so they can see, because if I neglect this step, the likelihood that I'm going to have to rip something apart and do it again is more likely. And here we'll just set the ones that are to be sewn over here, along with the pile of trim that we constructed at some point. Some stream in the past. We did that, so now we're going to repeat, not rip it, no, not. Oh, actually, there was no ripping of anything because we, ouch. Stop that. Why are you, oh, where are you, oh. Phoenix, why didn't you turn your lights on? What is happening? I am fighting with the bobbin thread. I need a smaller poking tool. Come to me, come to me. Well, that's not. I'm trying to grab a pin. I'm trying to make a fool of myself yet again. Oh, that's right. That's been always one of the things. Oh, that's right. We did try our first Circus Arts Creative Amacement hashtag Gaga today. Alright, there is just a little bit left on this bobbin, so let's see if it will play nicely. But also this is good, because I know there's not soon we will be running out. And while we are there, I think, what? How long have you not been in the right spot? Have you been sleeping on the job? What? The help around here. Did I pull up the bobbin thread? Yes, we did. Did I get back to what I was getting to? No. When the commencement for the bobbin changing is going to happen, there will also be a cleaning around the feed dog mechanism because the way we stitch and what we do, it's important. Also, there is no number of needle changes that will ever correct the very significantly more common and frequently under-addressed issue that is dust bunnies in your machine. Just consider every time you change your bobbin, every 2 times, just give it a little clean in the works. You'd be amazed at how much dust and fluff gets collected in there. And Big Needle has you believe. Did you enter that? Well, whatever. You should change your needle every time you sit down at the machine. What's the point when you have these mechanical obstructions? That is dust bunnies. I'm, again, like I did last week, pressing the seams with my fingers because pressing your seams is important. We just don't always believe in irons. So, and yeah, alright. I think because why are we being douchey? you okay? Are you okay? I know I had a freak out and we had assistants putting everything in the mic all together, and I fluffed out everything because yes, we're just getting set up and figuring out how to play with these, not play, make the most awesome use of magic with these new tools. Well, Phoenix, you should take a sip of Chernobyl's water. You sound worse to yourself. And then I'm gonna throw this away. Alright, we might need to turn the game down a little bit, but nobody's complained yet, so we'll just wait and see. I'm gonna complain if I can't get this needle threaded, though. Oh! Let's go. Alright, don't be a spaz. Put your smile on, sit up straight, and get some sewing done. Don't be faffing around. I wonder if that's the bobbin. Alright, very sweet. Oh, okay, everything is almost where it's supposed to be, but it's just a degree or two in the inappropriate location. It's causing some mild kerfluffling. Now that did I say what I did? I pressed that seam open and then I stitched over it, and now I'm going to stitch this trim onto it and then that the other trim on top of that. Here we go. Oh, this trim, the only thing that's funny about it is because it's all crinkled up together to make sure that the sides get untucked, because you could be lazy and leave the edges of the trim untucked, but you should probably not do that. Even though you're Phoenix, you're a hypocrite the number of times and a gajillion age projects ago. Like, there's so much nobody's gonna see, and it's true, but we also try to do a little bit better. Where did I run out of bobbin? And next up is going to be the purple ribbon on top, so then I just snip the length. Now the purple. If I was a particular, I could have used purple top thread or done whatever. I didn't. I don't care. I just want to use up this white one. And so there. Oh, I have my list somewhere. Okay, just Making sure there's no crinkles in the top purple yarn because we're trying to have a nicely adorned pillow poof. And then the table's going to be clear. We're going to grab the mummer's necklace. We're going to sew those 3 beads on. And I guess you get to enjoy the sweet sounds of Phoenix counting out loud to crochet the center motif that needs to be done. I think we're out of bobbin thread for realsies this time. I'm just gonna set the plate over there. Don't be a squeeze. Take my small screwdriver and unscrew this little plate here that covers the feed dogs because you would be amazed at the amount of fluff that gets accumulated there. And here we go singing the praises, and because we try to do this regularly, there's not the mostest amount, but I'm just going to give this a good dusting in here. Oh, and pop out the bobbin. You know, this bobbin is fun because it is, well, there we are. Long and slender, not round. Alright, now I've ensured a good defluffing. I'm going to set for fluffer tips. There it is. Oh, Phoenix, you have little hematite. Where's my hematite so that I have a little magnetic spot to collect the pieces so they don't get lost in the mayhem that is the projects. Alright, taut enough. Into the magic of the little tin. Is this a retarded bobbin? No, alright. You're up, kid. So this one's fun. So I'm going to slide the bobbin into the shuttle, hold it with my index finger on the top so I can pinch. No, this is the wrong way. For some reason, I don't understand. There manages to be a right way and a wrong way, and this. Hello, Jess. Welcome. I hope you're having a great weekend. You're on your way to work. I hope work is spectacular. So far, so good. And yes, yeah, I can't complain. But yeah, oh, good. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we're having increased sweet sounds and more horrific auricular abuses, but oh, look at this poof. But we're gonna get the mummer's necklace finished. There's gonna be counting. It's gonna be slow, and there is no way around it. I'm glad this fabric doesn't really have a right side and a wrong side, so just going for it. And once that's done, I'm going to take my measuring tape so I can get the diameter and then divide that in half so I can use the measuring tape centered drawing way to get my circle. I know, we oh, we don't always do maths, just sometimes maths. Usually it's like, let's make a whole bunch, hope we have enough, and either end up with way too much left over at the end, which doesn't generally happen, or most of the way through again, I'm like, I think we got a problem here. I'm so glad I found more black bugle beads, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be okay. Yeah, 3 beads, 4 petals, the closure, And then, nope, the closure's not going to go on until after the backing is on. Oh, and then I've got to finish the crochet and then apply that after it's been turned. We're so close. It's really not that much. Especially compared to how far we've come. It's not that much. We just have a little bit more. We are significantly farther along than we were in the beginning. Yes. Oh, I thought Loki's in the window. I thought for sure that I was gonna woo him over, but no, not yet. Oh, you'll definitely come back and see what you finished today. Yeah, I have to. It has to get done. I haven't done it. We're just gonna have to suffer through me counting through sewing, stitching the petals, crocheting the petals. So, a special treat. If you wanna crochet with me, grab your projects in a little bit. Tell your crochet friends that Phoenix, I think she's crocheting today. Maybe we can time our be quiet, whoever I'm with, I'm counting. Or we can oh, wouldn't that be funny if we had if somebody clipped, I'm quiet, I'm counting with Phoenix, because I will go out on a limb and say, if you live with or are a maker that involves patterns and doing things with high levels of counting sometimes, whoever sits in the room with that individual has had that moment of, shh, I'm counting! So, we can count together. Oh, I am avoiding finishing that project and I really can't. It's just gotta get done. Alright, once we get these big pieces together, I'm gonna just get it. The poof can wait. This necklace cannot. Oh, for Fluffernutters tits. Alright, backstitch. Did we count 9 before? Did I just need these 3? No, there's more on the floor. They keep jumping around. Ow, don't cut through your fingernail. I think we've already done it. Oh, Jesus. Jesus! I need a horizontal. I did just say that. Oh, damn it. Alright, and with the horizontal orientated piece on top, we're gonna stitch it to the vertical one. Don't forget to backstitch, boys and girls. And sometimes it helps to just fold up the edges of your pieces so that you don't get all lost and tangled, especially when you're accumulating pretty big pieces. We haven't had a full-size quilt. I'm not a quilter. I quilt and we make patchwork, but we just make whatever I feel like around here. Hey, handsome! Do you want to come and say hello? Can we hear how perfect you sound? Yeah, come sing for them. Come on, do it. Can you sing? Can you be a little closer, honey? A little bit closer. A little Why don't you come and sing for them? Maybe, please? You were so cute on Wednesday, but you're gonna sound even more perfect. Oh, hello, Trouble. Alright, something's gonna happen. I don't know what. Something's gonna happen. Who's gonna come say hello? Come on, boys. What are you doing? How dare you just sit your fanny over there? Oh. Lazy. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Never perform. I mean, always. No. Yeah, just shut up and so. Here's pieces. I think I'm gonna have just enough of this trim. I'm pretty sure there's probably a little bit more snuffed away somewhere, but we're gonna finish it. Well, you are all getting tangled. Alright, let me untwist. I'm just untwisting this fabric because I've got a case of the twisties. Alright, now that we've got an unrotated length, let's sew some string lines. There we go. I know, I wish I knew like the magic way to leave the treadle where it just starts without me needing to use the hand wheel to get engaged. It just, sometimes it puts in the right spot and other times it just doesn't, and I don't always know a good rhyme or reason as to why. Alright, did I backstitch? Yes. Why are you sticking? We don't need that. Is that? Alright. Let's count our pieces again and see if we've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, number 12. Number 12. Number 12. I was going to say I can't believe this, but you know what? I can believe this because so on pretty much. Alright, we missed count 2, 4, 6, 7. No, we can count to 7. Good. 8, 9, 10, 11. There is the post, sitting on number 12. No. Alright, on that note, I guess it's time to get this piece over here so that we can finish it, because it just has to get done. Yeah, okay, what do we have here in this pile of a collection of thinking? And I will show you in just a moment here. Set you there, set our netting. Okay, so I guess where's my, oh god. Don't even tell me. Well, I guess we could just unpick this. It's gotta get done anyway. Alright, Phoenix, what are you getting at? So, I decided on... Oh, you know what? Take a second. Show them the whole thing, and then show them the minutia that it is where you are that you're rambling on about. Alright. Here we are. So this is a necklace. Feast your eyes on I don't even know how many hours of live streams and time spent by myself stitching, crocheting, beading. Oh, we have the 3 beads. Is this the one with the 3 beads in it? Yes. Alright. Let's do that first, and then to the crochet hooks. Oh god. Phoenix, you're crushing it today, kid. You're really tough. You're doing it. Gonna do it. We're really gonna do it. But what I was getting at was, this is the motif, this buttercup I'd chosen for the center. Unfortunately, this iteration the scale does not fit in my design choice for the center of this necklace for the recipient. So I need to rip it apart. I do have a tatting shuttle wound with the same material, so I think originally I thought that I was just going to hack that, but I feel like blabbering for a minute, so I'm worrying my way at this piece. And where's my note? Where's my notebook with some of my things. It's never all of them. Oh, I've been actually, speaking of notebooks, been having fun doodling with this one, with this paint brush pen that I found at the thrift store like ages ago. Nope, show them your tip next. Yeah, I've been having fun with it. Oh, maybe I should save that till tomorrow after I get this done. Because I just want happy topics in this. So we can save some of the hellscape topics until this portion has been completed, because I can sow pragmatic rage and odd doom and gloom into stuff for myself. However, you're not allowed to sow that. I'm not sowing that into my mom's project, not the project for the mummers. So we don't do that around here to moms, or at least my mom. Whatever. Stop blabbering. You agree with the scale? Yeah, it was just too big, so I have gone through the hook container and got something quite a bit smaller. Is this the smaller one? Oh, got 2 different ones. I think this one that's like the bigger of the 2 smaller ones. Can I get a close up so we can see what it is? Nope, that you are the too fatty one. You're not it. You're it. Yeah. Let's see if we can be are we a streamer yet? I think these say I can't find the right distance for my googly eyes. 3 and 1. These don't have the millimeters on them, but small and smaller, not the smallest that could have been up. Not the smallest contenders, but those would be too small, so we gotta find just like the Goldilocks. Just need the Goldilocks hook. Just the right one. But before we get into the counting portion, I'm gonna wipe my hands all over my skirt. And here is the ones. And remove these and this pin because there happens to be 3 of these little yellow beads that, there's my finger, follow my finger, right here, this center yellow bead. I have 3 more that need to be applied here where you can't see, but so let's do that first, then we will get to the counting portion. Fingers, toes, all of the things crossed that it's the right scale. I'm gonna just do 1 petal of the buttercup, one buttercup petal. Hold it up, fingers crossed that it's the right scale. We'll still have the big one for, and we've got enough. I was like, oh god, did we get this far and then literally have run out? But I don't think so. It just. And I have some monofilament thingy type thread in my needle. And see what it is, but this bowl I don't think has any markings on it, and that's that. Oh, let's see, is there anything useful that I just did? I prefer to lock the double folded and knotted thread, so I hold a loop and then thread the needle through. I know, I'm not doing a really good job of explaining that, so we don't, but nobody comes here to accidentally learn anything. Oop, I am gonna close that, or we're accidentally gonna learn how gravity works, and I don't feel like doing that with a tub of beads right now. Where's my needle now? I know we've got the most fascinating content ever that could be found on the interwebs. The cats are not participating, but we are still a slow motion disaster. Okay. And because this monofilament is kind of funny, I have, through this entire portion that's been the application of the beads and will continue, I'm not cutting the filament in between. I'm drawing the same thread and just making sure that there's enough thread to add give. I don't want to pull it so tight, it's gonna misshape things. I'm just gonna pull out 2 beads because I don't need the whole container. I just need 2. Needle. So I just thread it. For the bigger beads, I think I went back through these little ones. I have just been stabbing from the wrong side to the right side, applying the bead, stitching back through to the wrong side, and repeating. The only other tricky part oh, you're not tied really good. Then right back at distance. No, just you. Alright. Good to know. So, where was I and what was I getting at? This bead right here has got a case of the dingly balls. So once I finished applying this last yellow center bead, I'm just going to carry up to this one and give it a good tug and a new knot. Because that in its current state is unacceptable. We don't do all this work and then leave dingleberries. Nobody asked for this. Actually, I take that back. That is absolutely not true. The mummers asked for this. Somebody did ask for it. Right, get back here, jingle bells. Yeah, back down through the center. I think I am going to hold and then cast through the bead a second time like I did for the other. Oh, that is not where you're supposed to stab and stab. Oh, these beads have been so funny. I'm a fool sitting there trying to find the thing, the hole to loop back through the back. And you know where it generally has been? Right on the top. Super easy, not playing hide and seek. Just right there out in the open. I'm very carefully finding with my fingers the edges of this monofilament. Why are you? There we go. I have the filament around 2 fingers so I can stab the needle through, and I know where, because I like to I prefer a controlled tautness during the knot tying, because sometimes it just pulls, and I don't want it to be pokey and sticky around the skin, which is also why there's the back that will be applied once that crotchet motif is then crocheted and applied. Oh, I don't want to do this, but I have to. Stitched. Who's excited to see how well Phoenix can count live on the internet? I'm super excited. so excited. Alright, so now I'm just laying the tulle net over. It is peachy. You can see it a little bit up close, but it's going to be on the back, and really the only purpose is to protect the back side from the skin or whatever, to protect its protection, baby. Alright, we have to start counting which hook. I'm gonna use this one. I'm just going to set this beauty right here. I'm gonna open up the book to the pattern, which is from Traditional Edgings to Crochet from the Dover Publishing Company. A classic in all sorts of things. Oops, don't get stuck. So here where my pointer finger is. This is here. Oh, there. Pop up on this little guy. some type of crochet cotton, and we are doing it in gold metallics. And I want... Alright, stop being... No, don't stop being yet. Not being yet. I want to move the chair easily and not be so stuck. What I was going to say was, I want to put this away so in the event that cats jump, it's not here, but also I need it close to hand so I can check the scale. But it's going to be a few minutes so I get until that first petal is started and then completed. So, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm just going to set you right here. No, be free. Alright, now that I'm not... That was a first. Now that I've freed the book from the sewing machine needle, I can open it back up to the pattern. I can get comfortable for crotcheting. How do I? Yeah, alright. And this is the pattern EI286 Buttercup Edging and Insertion. And alright, we talked about this because regardless, they have you do 6 slip stitches to get started. I am going to use the magic circle technique. Is that what it is? This ring slidey one. So I have the thread wrapped around a whole bunch of fingers, and then we're going to slip stitch. And now all the stitches I'm going to do now are going to slide on this ring, which is going to be super cool. Alright, slip stitch, chain 3. You know, I feel like I have to talk differently when we're doing a crochet stream. That's fine. Not talk differently. It's not like we're too lazy to code switch around here. What you see is what you get. I don't have time and energy to do 3 double crochets. And I know there's all the, well, no. Hello, Software Cook, welcome, welcome! Oh, you need to take care, oh, that's alright. It's summertime, there's always a huge list of things. Well, oh, I'm so glad you stopped by! I hope that the audio is a little bit less shitty. All the things. I'm also curious though, I'm glad that and this is how Hey, Trouble. What are you doing, Trouble? You think it's time? Oh, you heard, yeah, software. Oh, you sound perfect. I got a real mixer, and what I don't understand is why the cord that is just has no other adapters my microphone doesn't like, but the regular 3.5 with the, what is it, the XSR, and I've got the Phantom Power Booster on. I sound like an angel! I'm waiting for folks to be able to say, Phoenix, we had to finally turn the sound down. XLR, that's the one! Yeah, the 3.5 to XLR cable does not like this. So I just have that, what is it, MOVO, so I could do the Did you get the cloud lifter? No, I got the Rode AI1 and then Movo's XLR 3.5mm Phantom Boost adapter piece because I really wanted to get the Rode and just have Rode, but the price difference was like, I think I'll save up for that one. But this one works freaking great. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we did some hardware upgrades. We moved up to big boy. Oh, I can't crochet and do this on stream. I'm never gonna get this done. I have to sew something. Oh, I lost my mouse and all this kerfluffle. Where is it? Yeah, we after all these years, my microphone said, Phoenix, I am an AV tech, right? I have now graduated and acquired AV tech board is the skills. Yeah, so we got some stuff. The mic was just like, no, we want to play this way. So I thought, after 10 years, it's treated me so nice. I was like, all right, you're worth it, kid. You're worth it. Come work for you. Oh, got text. How hot is it? How horrible there's all the everybody thinks got its shittiness. I think that's a little bit too TTFN. Have fun with your adventures. I hope there are no misadventures and that your day is spectacular. Thank you so much for stopping by, Software Cook. Oh, 103 degrees. It has not been even above 95 yet. It doesn't feel like summer. I need at least 3 days. TTFN, bye! What am I gonna sew? I have so many things. This means I'm not finishing this right now. We're so close. I got the beads done. I can set this over here. I guess we can whip stitch around and just leave a little gap where I need to apply the center motif. Do I have a needle and thread for my whip stitching? Where did you go? Here? Here you are. Alright, so I have in my okay, I'm being really finicky. We've been working on this project since last year sometime. It's just a big project and it needs to get finished because it needs to figure out a packaging and then it needs to get shipped. It has to happen. So I'm just applying a whip stitch to around the edge of the gold scallop section, trying not to get the thread caught up in the weird places. Did I rip it? This is so stressful right now. We're so close to the end. Some things just only go as fast as they go. I'm just trying to be generous. Phoenix, just stitch a little bit and you're flopping around like a fool. I don't have the sweet sounds of the sewing machine to fill the silence. And it feels weird just to have the sounds of me breathing as I'm stitching. At least if it was a cat purring, that would feel slightly less weird. Oh, the corn is coming. Oh, I can't wait to see if we actually have ears of corn. And if so, is there going to be enough to eat, or is it just going to be enough to save seeds for next year? Which, there's the center. Either one is going to be a-okay, but I'm just curious. Oh man. Alright, project. Do we have other happy topics? Because we can't be grumpy right now. Everything's just weird. It's not even like it's grumpy. Oh god. And there's more reality in a way than all the smoke and mirrors of all that's just the stories of the same ridiculousness over and over and over again. Oh, there we go, our fan. Hey, honey. No, oh, yeah, that's good. Just shut up. That's what I wanted. I am going to go to the back side, add a knot, and then resume the stitching of the scallops on this side because I need to be able to have access to the center where the center motif, once it's finished being crocheted, is destined to be applied. I'm just going to take a couple quick stitches here. Yeah, this thread, I picked the right needle, but not quite for all of it. It doesn't matter. Just stop your babbling. I'm just making excuses for the end of this project. It's not done yet, and it's just getting old and unacceptable, so here we are. Show was gonna go on anyway, so might as well get it done. And then we can stitch with silver and gold and do some really out. No, so I need you to go sit over there. Right, thanks. And here I am on the back side, and just gonna take the thread. Oh, and I can show you easier the same thing I did with the monofilament. So the thread is looped and knotted, and I take the needle and pierce that loop, and I'm gonna run the thread through. It just helps to anchor and secure your threads, I find. So I generally do that. Now I'm just gonna resume the flip stitch. Not too big, not too small. I'm not trying to pull overly taut on the tulle layer. Yeah. Because again, we can't have it distorted. It's supposed to lay flat. Oh, that's what I did. Oh yeah, because I had it on Wednesday. Put my hands on the blue that we're gonna do that 1840s riding corset in. I had the lining layer, unpinned it, made marks on it. Okay, are you okay now? Alright, get back. Part of it too is gonna lay differently once the edges have been snipped, but we're not there yet. There was like that kid at the candy store just getting distracted by all the options. Please come back. The caller that the number that you've dialed is currently out of service. And now I've run out of thread, so I'm going to go back to the backside and tie this off. And you know what? Why not? There's no time like the now. We're being so slow, and I'd like to do some. Don't spoil it. Alright. The needle I've just tied off because I don't have enough to stitch. I'm gonna pin my needle in here. Remind me later when I'm finishing this by myself that I did that there. I'm gonna get the little tray. I'm gonna set this aside for now because I can't completely finish until the center medallion is done. So I guess that's another clickbait. Fooled ya, didn't finish it again today, but we are so much closer. I also am in my head, like, it's not worth it to finish the last of the... Oh, here. We'll just... Oh, I have... Okay, hold on. Don't... Stop eating stuff! What the fuck? Don't be fluffernutters. The rest of this snack makes you. I'm gonna put a big smile on the world's faces when they see you are so amazing. And then once the scallops have been trimmed and the tool has been rotated and put on the outside to cover the last little bit of the edges, is going to be applied this Bruges tape with black bugle beads around the edge. And then the center motif, and then the closure. Oh, we're so close. Okay. Set this aside because I can't finish it right now. Can't do it! Won't do it! Hey, handsome! Do you think that piece will magically come back? Or should we sew the shirt that we cut? Or cut the corset and start sewing boning channels? What do we think we want to do? We've got so many options. Oh. Okay. Well, here's the shirt that I cut. Where's the sleeves? These, like, cute bell sleeves. Oh. Hey, handsome. Are you coming back? Come over and sing for them. Come on. Loki. We could hear you better if you come sat up here with us. Why don't you come over here? Oh, you're gonna come on over? You're furring like it's time? I was gonna be able around for another 15 minutes and then we were gonna open up the concession stand, but I mean... What do you think, Trouble? Don't be a jackass to him. I don't think it's quite time for snacks yet. You are so cute down there. Yeah, it's a good thing. I knew that we were going to have to put the fancy work, the highest, most fanciest work, to the side, because these guys are up to trouble. And it's, oh, you know, maybe we will do some art stitching just on a different thing, because I'm curious. how far we've come. Though it's so funny. We stitched these last year, 2 years. I can't even remember. I don't know. Somewhere in the catalog, these got stitched. It's and actually, this is a good example. In this instance, I used the Bruges and then stitched around it, which I'm kind of glad. And we're doing it in reverse, where I am adding the stitching afterwards so I can use it to hide the lining, the insides of the fabric. Loki, you are totes adorbs under there, honey. But we got little flowers we stitched. These more multicolored shaded embroidery ones, and then honey ball mask. I think I was thinking I was going to do more stitching on that, but right now, oh, weird. Can I help you? Oh, don't. That was almost a disaster. Loki, why don't you go over and say hello? Yeah, we're just talking through all the. And next up. In the front and center, we have the 1840s riding corset. The lining layer pinned down to the blue that's going to be the main fabric. I was looking on Pinterest. I really need to not. The lifetimes of shows that could be I sewed from my Pinterest board, because I keep adding stuff and there's so much stuff. I could just sew for years and years on end and never run out of Pinterest topics to stitch. But because I don't feel like working on any of the things I'm supposed to, because I'm patting myself on the back for getting those 3 beads stitched on and then having reinforced that one that was going to hop away, I'm going to treat myself to some time with the water-soluble stabilizer and an empty spot, because I know I have more on the roll, but I hate to waste usable chunks. I know it's a thing. It bugs me. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, finally. No. Phoenix, you're not making it. No, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I've got more stuff. You are coming unhinged. Loki, can you please save the show, because we are falling apart left, right, and center stage. I don't know how we can become this unhinged. Or are we always this? Yes, we are always this unhinged. You know better. Where did I throw the silver spools? I don't know. Here's one, but that's not the one I had earlier. Oh. I was gonna use off the little spool, but you know what? Let's use the big boy. I hear you. You're like, Phoenix, what in the ever-living fluff is happening? Just you wait. Just you wait and see. If I rearrange my work surface yet again. I'm gonna save that. I think I'm just gonna try with the white and first I'm gonna take off my presser foot and set it in the drawer so it does not go on a walkabout again. Once was plenty. What are we gonna sew? Leaf, animal, vegetable, mineral, the major general. I don't know the songs from Pirates of Penzance. I don't even want to know what the good. No, nothing is. Everything is ruined. Nothing's for good. The ability of thread needles. 0 out of 0 stars. I hear the booze. It's alright. Well, Phoenix, use your helper. This is taking too long. You're scaring off the audience because you're not stitching enough. There's some clickbaiting, thumbnail teasing. Well, you're making us look bad. What are you doing? Let's sew a whole flower. Oh, can you? It's gonna couch it. Let me just start stitching and then I'll figure out what we're sewing. Guess we're stitching a flower. Oh wow, those gastric gremlins are really grouchy. Oh my god, I can so believe it. Now that I'm not working on the Mummers project, the way that they're just like literally running down the clock on frickin' Mitch McConnell. Like on Tuesday, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, he's dead. Haha. If only Lindsey Graham could have waited, and then we could have done 2 state funerals. But nah. How dare Lindsey Graham steal the thunder? Of course this is gonna work. Why anybody would want to do this is another question. But man, is it gonna work? Oh, maybe I do want the silver thread if we're gonna do the couching. Do I want to couch it from the beginning? Phoenix. How did I think I wanted to use this other than just take big quads and stitch it? Just stitch it. Well, you know what? Fine. That's what we want to fluff around with. That's what we're gonna do, because sometimes we just play without any rhyme or reason. So I just pulled off a little chunk of this silvery fiber, and I am going to compress it into a more manageable little portion. And from there, I'm going to find a petal outline that we stitched. I stitched and you suffered through. Rewind it. Rewind. Ugh, Phoenix, you are really fluffing stupid today. Alright, now that I got a manageable little thing, I'm gonna put some stitches in here. I'm also curious to see how much, if the white shows through with the silver on the top. I probably should do a test with the silver on silver just cause, but okay. Look at that little bit of a silver. Let's get another hunk. There's a spot where it's not gonna unwinder it anyway. Just like in tinsel on a roll, but not quite as well. I'm the ultra best at speaking words sometimes. We are so good. There we go. This is why I lean on the crutch that is my sewing machine, so that my brain goes kerfluffle. We can just listen to how pretty she sounds. Now that I've got another chunk of silver filament, I'm gonna mash it all together, wind it all up, kind of create a shape for it. I'm going to actually add this to a whole different one. I think I took more than I needed to fill in that one hole, so I'm going to just drive my stitches over and do this petal instead. I'm just slowly stitching on top of this rat's nest of silver sparkles. Almost like needle felting, but not. Okay. And I'm just taking a moment to make sure that I'm not gonna get caught with the fiber attached to my needle bar screw. At least right on top of it. I can't really. Oh. These little rat's nests really do a pretty good job hiding that white top thread. Hey, sorry about that, boys and girls. You've been so mean. Mike, you've been so good. And is that 2 drops? Have we dropped you twice? You really may have to, like, close up the shop soon. We can't be that up. Can we be nice for another half an hour? I don't want to be done yet. Okay, now it's okay. There is too much of the white showing. Alright, let's test number next. My brain got too worked up, and then it's in the Lego. Okay, it's fine. The adrenaline is wearing down. That's what you were trying to say, wasn't it, Phoenix? That's what it was. Now I have the silver filament, and I'm just taking a moment to thread her out. Then we can hear the sweet sounds of this finger 27 again, because I'm pretty sure the cats are outside. And I need a nap. And then I have to, oh god, I have to get that project done. You gotta sit your hand down and finish it. Let's grab another hunk of silver on silver. Silver and gold, silver and gold. Alright, now I've got a littler chunk. I think I'm gonna go back to the first flower and smash it up and stitch it down. I'm doing this test on water soluble stabilizer again. I'm kind of in love with it. For so just I enjoy it. It's fine. But yeah, I just like playing with it. So here we are playing because nobody asked for this. I just can't help myself. Oh, that was good. I'm doing a quick 1 silver, and now that things are tacked down a little bit better, I feel more comfortable getting my fingers a little bit closer. Actually, now I can also rotate so I can see better because it was a little bit challenging earlier. Oh, I was gonna say I need new conspiracies because my old ones are coming true, but didn't really have any, and oh, that's not true. Blah 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 blah. But I think who needs conspiracy theories when the truth far more horrifying? Absolutely horrifying. Like you, yeah. That's what I got to say about that. I'm just gonna have to do another one with the full silver on silver with the thicker pile. We're making a little silver carpet. That's the word my brain didn't want to think of that time. Let's get another collection. Ooh, now we're spooling nicely. Oh. Okay, next one we're gonna try something different. And we're gonna try, I'm gonna try to couch it down. But let's just stuff another, there's really not satisfied with the amount of definition in the petals, but I think that might be something I can correct on this side of when I have it up more done. Let's try a little bit less and see. And the only scary thing with this is making sure your fingers are out of the way of the needle because there's no presser foot. I do nothing fancy or different during this technique. I just stitch slowly. And I'm just going to move the fibers out of the way so I can see just trying to be a little bit more thoughtful with my stitch placement so I can get the definition of these petals a little bit more finely stitched. Phoenix, stop trying to be pretentious, making sewing sound bougie like we're talking about our mark making from painting or drawing or those other fine arts. Oh yeah, this silver thread from Madeira. I really like their metallics. Do they have an affiliate link? Because, guys, this stuff is so good. I don't think I enjoyed sewing with it quite as much on my baby lock, but at this speed, I really am having a good time. Okay. I'm just driving around with the silver for whatever reason. Now that we're here, let's use my threads unspooler to its fuller capabilities. And I'm just going to hold the silver filament in my hand and stitch over it and over it and over it. And I just kind of did a little like inkery jobby. Nope, we didn't do a jobby. My tension's off because I see the bobbin thread. Ay, ay, ay. Now we've got snips a little bit too close to the microphone cables, but really only at the circus. Oh, are you upside down? Is that what's happening? Alright, try that orientation. Maybe you'll like that better. I'm just stitching over all that I just did because there was way too much. That's not right either. The tension is off and I see the white bobbin thread, and that is unacceptable. We're supposed to have this lustrous silver color for all the stitches that we see here. There we go. Oh, I need a bigger spool of this. I don't need right now. Tomorrow though, maybe. No. Shop your stashes, kids. Touch your stuff. You might have it. Also, I was realizing I was touching stuff and put my hands on my autumn scarf that I like to keep in my bag. I was like, oh, it's that time for that quarterly dump out and touch my bag time. Because it's getting close to the changing of the seasons again. And sometimes there's enough difference between stuff, or there's the changeover things where you need to be prepared for 5 gajillion things. But it's like, oh yeah, it's that time again. I set this free and then hold it a little bit closer to the camera. I think I know what I like the looks of better, the bestest, more better. Nope, focus on me. Yeah, there's the silver fluffy ones and then the silver with no fluff. The fluffy ones look so good. I just need to stitch more definition to get the petal shapes nicer. And oh, actually, you know what makes more sense rather than just piggly-pigglying is to wrap it around something. Like we're making pom-poms and then stitch the mass down this way. I'm going to, this will lead to, I suspect, to far superior results. So let's test this iteration and see what happens. I'm just going to wind like 5 million times. Pom-poms I've learned, and if you haven't, maybe consider, I always have to wind 5 million more times than I think I want to. Like, am I done? Can I just be done winding this color for this pom-pom? And the answer always is no. Wind more than I think because you're sitting on your side. Why are you? Alright, we're gonna call this one good because something's touching funny. So I just have it on this cardboard and I'm gonna sketch it out. And hold this more nicely, differently, uniform unit, wrap the center thread around the center, fold it up in half again. Oh, that was actually, this whole Phoenix, I think you found a nice reproducible, consistent-ish, oh yeah, I like that. Oops, who's touching me again? Okay, slow down. Slow down. Oh. Wait, Mike, I'm gonna need to adjust you just a second because the cord is rubbing against the spool. There's so... yeah. Nobody asked for this. Okay, now I'm just going around the edges a little bit. Because this is on the water-soluble stabilizer, I need to ensure that there's enough stitches in enough directions to ensure that when water is applied to stabilizer and it does its dissolvey thing, that the piece can hold itself together as a result of adequate stitch density. We know big kid words sometimes. So kind of fun. I don't love. Let me do another one then. I'm just not satisfied right now. No, it's fine. I think it's because alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to end the show. Maybe I'll be back later if I get grumpy enough that I don't feel satisfied that I cheated you guys with some sweet audio and not enough sewing. But I need a break and I was gonna say a cookie, but my waistline does not need a cookie. I'm gonna step away, get myself collected, figure out what we're gonna do for tomorrow, maybe be back later if I really feel like torturing you, and yep, that's it. Alright, I'm hitting the end show button. Alright, have a good day, TTFN. I'll be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Sunday. Alright,